Do you know what really happens to your body when you stop having sex after 70? It's a question many people avoid. But for seniors, the truth can be surprising and important. Sexual health is about more than intimacy or pleasure. It's deeply tied to how your body functions, how your mind feels, and even how long you live. When sex becomes less frequent or stops after 70, a series of changes can silently take place. These changes extend beyond the bedroom and permeate your entire health. In this video, we explore 5 powerful ways your body and mind respond when sex slows down or stops in your later years. Understanding these changes is the first step to staying active, connected, and healthy, no matter your age. If you want to explore how less sex affects your health and what you can do about it, keep reading. Each point will provide insights that may change the way you think about sex and aging, and may even inspire you to reconnect with this important part of your life. Now, let's get started. First, hormone levels decline more rapidly. When sex becomes less frequent or stops after age 70, one of the first and most impactful changes occurs in your hormone levels. Hormones like testosterone and estrogen, which play a key role in energy, mood, and vitality, tend to decline more rapidly without the natural stimulation that regular sex provides. This decline affects more than just your sex drive. It affects almost every aspect of your health. Testosterone, often considered the male hormone, is important not only for sexual function, but also for muscle mass, bone strength, and cognitive health in both men and women. Meanwhile, estrogen helps maintain skin elasticity, bone density, and cardiovascular function, especially in women. Regular sexual activity acts as a natural booster, encouraging your body to produce and balance these hormones in a way that supports overall health. When sexual activity declines, these hormone levels can drop more quickly than normal, accelerating age-related symptoms such as fatigue, mood swings, muscle loss, and even memory problems. This is why many older adults who have stopped being sexually active notice a decrease in energy or mental clarity that is out of proportion to their actual age. Take Robert, a 73-year-old retired engineer, for example. After losing interest in sex after his wife died, he began to feel more tired and mentally foggy. His doctor measured his testosterone levels and found them lower than expected. With guidance, Robert began a program of hormone replacement therapy and gradually increased his physical activity. Not only did his energy return, but he also reported feeling more energetic and alert throughout the day. It's important to understand that hormone levels naturally decline with age. That's part of life. But a lack of sexual activity can amplify that decline, turning what might have been a gradual process into a more dramatic decline. This makes staying physically active, managing stress, and when appropriate, seeking medical advice about hormonal balance especially important after age 70. In short, sex is more than just a source of pleasure. It's an important signal to your body that helps maintain the delicate hormonal balance that keeps you feeling strong and vibrant. When that signal fades, your body can respond with changes that affect your health far beyond the bedroom. So even if your sexual activity changes in form or frequency in your later years, recognizing its role in hormonal health can help you make informed choices, whether through safe medical options, lifestyle changes, or open conversations with your partner and doctor. There are steps you can take to support your hormones and vitality well into your golden years. Second, declining cardiovascular health. Sex isn't just a private pleasure. It's also a form of exercise that benefits your heart and circulation. For those over 70, maintaining a healthy cardiovascular system is incredibly important, and a lack of sex can suddenly contribute to a decline in cardiovascular health that often goes unnoticed. During sex, your heart rate increases, your blood vessels dilate, and your body undergoes a gentle aerobic workout. This improves circulation, helps regulate blood pressure, and even releases chemicals that protect your arteries. Think of it as a natural way to keep your heart moving, like a brisk walk or light exercise. When sex is absent from your routine, you lose that unique cardiovascular boost. The consequences are more than just theoretical. Poor circulation can lead to increased fatigue, slower wound healing, a higher risk of blood clots, and poor blood pressure control. Men may experience more frequent erectile dysfunction, and women may experience vaginal dryness due to reduced blood flow, which further affects intimacy and emotional connection. It's a self-feeding cycle if left undressed. Consider the case of Joan, a 76-year-old retired teacher. After her husband died, Joan stopped having sex. Over time, she found herself getting tired more easily and had high blood pressure, even though she maintained healthy habits. Her doctor explained that the decrease in physical activity, including sexual activity, may have contributed to her cardiovascular changes. After taking a gentle exercise class and gradually reconnecting with the social and personal aspects of her life, Joan's cardiovascular health improved and she felt more energetic. It is important to recognize that sexual activity is just one of many factors that support heart health. Regular walking, a balanced diet, stress management, and appropriate medical care also play important roles. But the unique combination of physical, emotional, and hormonal benefits of sex provides powerful natural benefits for heart health. For older adults concerned about their heart, recognizing the role of sexual activity can be a useful part of when sexual desire declines or disappears after age 70, it is important to find other ways to keep your heart healthy. Exercise, relaxation techniques, and close relationships are all helpful. But understanding the connection between intimacy and heart health gives you one more reason to nurture this important aspect of your life. Remember, the heart is more than just a muscle. It's a symbol of vitality. Caring for it means appreciating everything it supports, including the amazing but often overlooked benefits of sexual activity. If you're still watching this video and found this information helpful, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't yet, I encourage you to subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue to create useful, informative, and inspiring content for you. Now, let's move forward. Third, a weakened immune system. Sexual activity plays a vital role in maintaining a healthy immune system, especially after age 70. It may not be the first thing that comes to mind when you think about immunity, but the link between intimacy and immune function is real and scientifically proven. When you have sex less often or stop having sex altogether, your body's natural defenses can begin to weaken, making you more susceptible to infections and slower to recover from illness. During sex, your body releases a cocktail of hormones and chemicals like oxytocin, dopamine, and endorphins. These hormones help reduce stress, relax you, and stimulate your immune response. Studies have shown that people who have sex regularly tend to have higher levels of immunoglobulin, an antibody that protects against respiratory infections and other diseases. This means your body is better equipped to fight off viruses and bacteria when you're sexually active. Without this stimulation, older adults may find they catch colds more easily, take longer to recover from the flu or infection, and generally feel more vulnerable to health problems. This weakened immune system isn't just associated with mild illnesses. It can contribute to more serious complications over time, especially when combined with other age-related health issues. Consider the case of Walter, a 79-year-old retired accountant who found himself suffering from frequent colds and persistent coughs after he and his wife stopped having sex. After talking with his doctor, Walter learned about the benefits of sexual activity on the immune system and began incorporating more social and physical connections into his life. He also focused on sleep, nutrition, and moderate exercise. Over the following months, Walter's immune resilience improved dramatically. Of course, immune health is influenced by many factors, including diet, exercise, sleep, and stress management. But losing the hormonal and emotional boost from sex can be a silent driver of immune decline. When you combine that with the natural weakening of the immune system that comes with age, the impact can be significant. The lesson is simple but powerful. Maintain intimacy in whatever form feels right to you. Not only does it support your mental health, it also strengthens your body's defenses. It keeps you healthier and stronger, reduces your risk of infection, and speeds up your recovery when you do get sick. If your sexual activity decreases or stops altogether, it's important to recognize how that change could affect your immune function. While you don't have to push yourself beyond your comfort zone, finding ways to nurture connection, whether physical, emotional, or social, can give your immune system a much-needed boost. Ultimately, sex after 70 is about more than just pleasure. It is an essential part of maintaining health, combating satiety, and enjoying a vibrant life. Fourth, mental health and cognitive function can decline. Sex is more than just a physical activity. It is deeply tied to our mental and emotional health. After age 70, when sexual activity declines or stops, many older adults experience changes not only in their bodies but also in their minds. These changes can include an increased risk of depression, anxiety, and cognitive decline, all of which can significantly impact quality of life. During sexual activity, the brain releases a cocktail of feel-good chemicals such as dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin. These neurotransmitters play an important role in regulating mood, reducing stress, and promoting feelings of happiness and connection. A lack of these regularly boosted hormones can leave some older adults vulnerable to mood swings, loneliness, and even clinical depression. Cognitive function is also linked to sexual activity. Studies show that intimacy stimulates the areas of the brain responsible for memory, attention, and problem-solving. This stimulation supports neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt and form new connections, which is important for maintaining cognitive sharpness as we age. Without it, the risk of memory loss and slower thinking can increase. Consider the case of Margaret, a 75-year-old retired nurse. After losing interest in sex due to health problems, she began to notice that she was more forgetful and less motivated. Social activities became boring, and her mood often dropped. Her doctor explained that these changes could be related to her decreased sexual activity and encouraged her to explore ways to get close again, even if it was in different forms such as cuddling or shared activities. Over time, Margaret noticed her mood and alertness improve. Loneliness and isolation, which often accompany decreased sexual activity, add another layer of risk. The emotional bonds formed through intimacy help counteract, stay socially connected, engage in mentally stimulating activities, maintain a healthy lifestyle, and yes, cultivate intimacy in whatever ways feel comfortable and meaningful. Even physical affection and non-sexual emotional closeness can trigger beneficial brain chemistry. So if you or a loved one has experienced a decline in sexual activity, it's important to understand the potential mental health implications not as a source of shame or guilt, but as an opportunity to proactively care for yourself. Seeking support from a healthcare provider, therapist, or support group can make a difference. Ultimately, protecting your mental and emotional health is about balance and connection. Sex after 70 is more than just desire or performance. It's an essential part of maintaining a happy, sharp, and active mind. Recognizing this connection can help you nurture not only your body, but also your mind and spirit in the years to come. If you're still watching this video and found these insights helpful, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't already, I encourage you to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a video. Your support helps us continue to create useful content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Fifth, relationship intimacy and emotional connection fade. Sexual activity after age 70 plays a vital role in maintaining not only physical health, but also the emotional bonds that sustain relationships. When sexual intimacy diminishes or disappears, many older adults feel a weakening of their emotional connection with their partners, which can lead to feelings of loneliness, isolation, and even resentment. This loss of intimacy goes far beyond the bedroom. It reaches the heart of human connection and can impact overall happiness and mental health. Emotional intimacy is often fostered through physical closeness, holding hands, cuddling, and yes, sex. These actions stimulate the release of oxytocin, often called the bonding hormone, which fosters trust, empathy, and a deep sense of attachment. Without these moments, couples can find themselves emotionally distant, even if they live under the same roof. For many seniors, this change is subtle. They may notice fewer warm moments shared or less spontaneous affection, which over time can lead to feelings of emotional distance. This is not about blame or failure. It is a natural consequence of changing needs, health challenges, or life changes. But it is also something to be mindful of because emotional connection is the foundation of happiness and resilience in old age. Take Evelyn and George, both in their late 70s. After years of enjoying a rich sex life, health problems led to a significant decline in their physical intimacy. Over time, Evelyn felt less connected and more lonely. Although George remained present, they began to argue more. Misunderstandings grew and the emotional warmth they once shared faded. Realizing this, they sought counseling and found new ways to express affection and stay connected. Their relationship strengthened, showing that intimacy is flexible but necessary. Emotional isolation is associated with increased risk of depression, cognitive decline, and even earlier death. A loss of sexual intimacy can contribute to these risks, but it doesn't have to be a permanent state. Many couples find ways to foster intimacy without intercourse, whether through touch, shared interests, or honest conversations. Understanding this connection encourages older adults to approach their relationships with openness and creativity. Communicating needs, exploring new forms of intimacy, and prioritizing time together can help maintain emotional bonds. It's about adapting to life's changes while respecting people's deep desire for connection. Ultimately, sex after 70 is about more than physical pleasure. It's about maintaining the emotional bonds that give meaning and joy to life. When these bonds weaken, it's important to recognize the signs and take steps to rebuild intimacy. Doing so can enrich your days, improve your mood, and remind you that love and connection are still important at any age. Cherishing and nurturing emotional intimacy is the foundation for happiness and health, proving that the heart's needs never truly fade, no matter how many years pass. Conclusion. As we conclude this discussion, it is clear that the impact of sexual activity, or its absence, goes far beyond what many people might expect. After age 70, our choices about intimacy impact our hormones, our hearts, our immune systems, our minds, and our emotional connections in ways that affect not only our longevity but also our quality of life. It is not about pressure or performance. It is about understanding and appreciating this important part of our health. Reflect on what you have learned today and how it impacts your own life or the lives of those you care about. There may still be room to rekindle connection, explore new forms of intimacy, or simply have honest conversations with your partner and healthcare providers. Every step toward nurturing this aspect of our health is a step toward greater vitality, joy, and resilience. Thank you for joining us and trusting us with your time. We look forward to hearing from you. Please leave a comment below sharing a standout insight and how you plan to apply it in your life. Your voice matters, and reading your stories inspires us to continue